garden. Today is Tuesday, August 25th. Here's what's happened at the Griffith Homestead garden. Our mortgage lifter tomatoes have had their ups and downs. Right now they're just producing pretty small tomatoes, but it looks like they're trying to come back with another batch. Meanwhile, some cuttings and some later seeds that I started have been planted for another round of tomatoes, another round of mortgage lifters. This one's not doing so great because the last one I planted had been a seedling for a while in a pot. But the rest of them are looking pretty good. That one over here, this tallest one of these, is from a cutting. And the mortgage lifter has an indeterminate vine, which means that the suckers that when we were kids we were always told, oh, those don't produce anything, just pick them off. Well, with these, the suckers, like what is starting to come up here, right in there, those can also produce tomatoes. So if you let them get a certain size and break them off and root them, you'll have another tomato plant. And anyway, so that's what's going on here. The cantaloupe have been doing very well. I got some, a couple 10-pounders, a couple 9-pounders, some 7 to 8 pounds, and a few of them that were only about 4.5 to 6 pounds. But as you can see, I've got a couple still left out here. I've got 3. Among them, they've got this one here, which is probably going to be another 10-pounder. Let me give you an idea of how big this is. So you got an idea how big this thing is. It's big. So that'll probably be another at least 9 pounds. Otherwise, I don't think the cantaloupe are going to be producing much more. Just got those last 3. Oh, wait a second. Well, if things go well, one of these 2 might make it to maturity. We'll see. It's getting late in the year for them to set through. Ooh, like that one there. Just saw that one. Okay. So here's what I've been doing with the cantaloupe as I see them once they get a certain size. Here's a little cat food can that I've been using for such things. Oh crud, don't step on the vine and bust it. Alright, here it is. So, get these things up off the ground like that so that the bugs are less likely to get into them and bother them and chew them, etc. while they're still small. Also keeps them from getting a rot spot. Let's see. A lot of the grasses that were over here are dying back. These things are a real pain. I'm really not sure exactly what they are, but they've cropped up everywhere, and I've been trying to pull them, and as I see them produce seed heads, I've been pulling them out. There's still some strawberries among these weeds and grasses. There's the asparagus, which is pretty much done for the year. I could double check and make sure. Anyway, the poblano peppers were rather productive. Oh my! Shiloh, you're not supposed to be eating grass. That's why you're coughing and hacking. Let me get this thrown away over here. That's where I've been putting stuff like that. Anyway, the poblano peppers, I think some of the peppers were picked before their time. So that piece got broken off completely. I had a friend keeping an eye on the garden while I was out of town, and she may have gotten a little overly enthusiastic picking the poblanos, thinking they were ready, but that's okay. It'll all work out. We've still got some coming up, as a matter of fact. We've got some buds there. We've got some brand new peppers starting. We've got some still on here. Got another couple of these. And anyway, the strawberries have been weeding around here, trying to make some headway. Done a pretty good job. The Roma tomatoes looked pretty rough for a while, and now they're starting to produce another batch. The Marconi red peppers, I've had a couple of them die on me. I'm not sure if it's because we had a bit of drought or if it's because the plant was just stressed or something, but pulled one up, and this one's probably going to have to be pulled up also. It doesn't look too good. But the Marconi reds are looking very nice. Matter of fact, this one is almost ready to pick. You see, it's got that little greenish area there. But this is a beauty right here. And these things are about, this one's about 6 inches long. They can get 10 inches long sometimes. The carrots, I've got another row of carrots that I started up, and this one's kind of beaten down. We had a nice hard rain yesterday, but got another row of carrots starting up. It's not a full row, but it's okay. That's the second row. The first row I've been pulling bit by bit. And one other thing, the eggplant. The only eggplant that survived out of the 4 I started. And yes, we have a fruit forming there. So I don't know how big it's going to get. The plant itself isn't overly big, but we'll see what happens. The grapes, some of the grapes are hanging in there. I really haven't paid much attention to them. Shame on me. Really ought to do something with them. But, oh, and the zucchini. I did forget one other thing, the zucchini. This is the only one of the original zucchini plants still hanging in there. Thing is, it is so eaten up with squash vine borers, as you can see through here. I mean, it's all the way eaten through. So, like, this branch is completely dead. Just comes apart like that. That section is barely hanging in there, and I don't see any blossoms, so I may just go ahead and pull this out today. But I started 2 new zucchini plants over here, which are looking pretty good. Got that one and that one. And we'll see if they can produce some nice zucchini before the first frost. And if nothing else, if the frost is light, I might be able to just cover them up and rescue them. Oops, I need to get this out of here, and this out of here, and this out of here. So, that is what's going on right now in the Griffith Homestead garden. Y'all have a great day.